Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Hello. Do you know why I don't wear earphones?
Yeah, you're not wearing headphones. Why? Because of the hair?
No. Well, A,
yeah,
the hair.
Right.
B, but really more importantly, if I hear my own voice.
Oh, you hate your voice?
No, the opposite. I love it. I find that I'm incredibly drawn to it. And then I stop focusing on you and I'm like, wow.
Okay.
It's just that whole radio thing because I'm a radio fan. I listen to
I
radio.
don't have a good voice, though, so it's fine.
What are you talking about?
I have an awful radio voice, I think.
Wow. Let's do a therapy session here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just...
Even though I'm amazingly successful and popular.
I think you have a lovely voice.
Well, thank you. Thanks.
So...
Cheers. I'm so excited to meet you. Just to warn you, by the way, I'm going to flirt my ass off in front of you.
It.
I am.
Mommy will receive, and this is the beautiful part of radio, isn't it?
Listen, we're going to talk about the film because the film is out tomorrow, and you're being in the UK promoting the film and going around the world promoting the film. I don't think there's anything that you probably haven't said about the film or anyone's asked you about the film.
Let's see.
I'm going to go in with a different tact.
Okay, good.
I really don't like horror films.
You and me both. Now we are aligned. You think you're laughing? You think I'm lying?
You don't like them?
You don't understand how much I don't like them. Oh. You don't understand or have a clue. Animated films, my friends will say, Jamie, you can't see it. I'm like, why? They said, no, it's too scary. I'm
no good with scary things.
No, but that's ultimately why I'm good in scary things, because I naturally am afraid.
Right.
I hate anything scary.
If you're filming a scary film, and you know what's happening, and they're filming a bit where something scary is about to happen.
Yeah.
I know this sounds stupid. Do you get scared?
Yeah. That's the point. Whatever I do, I do.
Right.
I have no preconceived idea. I had no idea. We would flirt on national radio all morning. I didn't know that. So I just woke up, showed up. Here I am.
And you look amazing.
Thank you. But you know what I'm saying? Stunning. Like, that's what I do. And it's a gift and a curse, of course, because the lawsuits are just lining up.
I had to go and see this film at 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
And sit in a dark room.
Yeah.
And watch the film.
Yeah, fun.
Which I really enjoyed, by the way. Even though I don't like scary films.
Yeah, you and me both.
And it is out tomorrow, and I urge everybody to go and see it. The highlight of the film for me is Kyle Richards, who is...
Oh, well, thanks. So fun being here. Bye.
There are bits in the film... Now, bearing in mind, like, obviously the Halloween franchise has done extremely well, and they're great films, and there's nothing left to do with a horror film. Everything you can possibly do to scare somebody has been done, including grotesque things that other films have done. But there's about 3 points in the movie where I've gone, oh,
yeah,
and looked away. I sat at the back of the screening room, so no one could see me. There was only 3 people in there, and there's a couple of moments where I
understand.
Just looked away. Even though I know it's not real blood, it's not a real knife, I'm like, I can't watch.
I did the same thing. I watched it alone in a theater, but I had the volume control. So I watched it. When it got scary, I turned the volume down, turned my head away. But true story. Swear on the X, on your Radio X, get into the music.
That's it.
I'm telling you, they had to have a guard in the theater so that I wouldn't pirate.
Love that. They do that to you?
My own movie.
They do that to you as well?
There was a guy. So the great part of it was I got to hear his reaction.
Right.
So he has to watch it.
Yeah.
So I'm turning my head and turning the volume down, and I'm hearing him react to the same bits that you reacted to, except he was very vocal. So it was funny.
Everybody go and see it. Halloween ends.
If you like them. If you don't like them, you don't have to go see it.
See it anyway, because as I'm not a horror fan, but go and see it. Maybe not at 10:30 in the morning. Go really late at night, like midnight, and park your car there right at the end of the lot.
Yeah. So that you have to walk through the empty parking lot. Yeah, that'll be good.
If there's a scene in a film where a man or a woman, generally a woman, because the world is sexist, goes to the bathroom and they have a cabinet with a mirror on, and they open the cabinet to get something out, I will, at that point, have to get something out of my pocket, because I know when that closes,
There's going to be someone standing there.
Either at that point or you go, oh no, there's no one there. And then it'll happen.
I know.
I don't like it.
I know. I don't like it either. It makes us like brother and sister.
Can't we just make like trading places just again and again and again?
Oh, let's just do that every day.
I love that.
It was so funny.
Let me do the thing so that everyone's happy in the movie comedy. Don't shout at me. Halloween Ends is out tomorrow. Go and see the film. Great.
You've done it.
I know, but now can I flirt with you more?
You go. Bring it.
I love you.
Aww.
Like I so love you, and you've been with your man now for a long time. Which is it's like you two don't know the rules of Hollywood. You should have divorced years ago.
You're reading the wrong book about Hollywood. Every person I know in Hollywood is married as long as my husband.
Oh, that's nice.
It's absolutely the truth. All of the people I know have been married a super long time.
The story goes, it's kind of folklore now that you saw a picture of him in Rolling Stone magazine.
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
And you pointed at him and said, I'm going to marry that guy.
I did.
And here's a picture of him on the screen in the studio.
Where?
There you go.
But that wasn't what I saw.
Okay.
No. I saw a guy with regular.
I like how you looked at me and James, and then you were about to say like you, and you went, "No, I'm not going to say that." I was trying to see if
either one of you were wearing a button-down shirt.
No, just
right. So he was wearing. It was three guys, regular-looking guys in button-down shirts, standing next to each other like friends. You know, they had their arms around each other, and he was on the end going like this, which you guys can't hear or see, but it's a like a smirk, a little bit of a. I hate this so much. You know that face you make when you hate getting your picture taken?
Yeah.
Like, get it over with kind of thing. And he was making that face. And I swear, I looked at that picture and I said, wow, I'm going to marry that guy.
Wow.
And the woman I was sitting next to, weirdly enough, back to Halloween Ends opening. No, I'm joking.
Yes.
Was Deborah Hill, who wrote Halloween and became a very close friend of mine. She was sitting next to me.
How
and
weird.
She said, oh, yeah, he's an actor. I tried to put him in a movie. His name is Chris Guest. And I was like, oh, yeah, well, I'm going to marry him. And she said, he's with your agents. And then the long story is that the short, what is it now everybody's saying? Long version of a long story, whatever.
To cut a long story short?
No, anyway. Okay. It's I called his agent, left my number. Mm-hmm. He didn't call me.
I love that.
I dated somebody else, the thing. Then that didn't work out. And then I went into a restaurant and he was sitting as far away as the screen over there. Chris, I walked in, sat down. Chris was sitting across from me, a couple tables.
Oh my God.
I was embarrassed. And he just looked at me and went like, literally did that.
He gave you the same face that he did in the picture.
He did this. Kind of like, hi, you reached out to me. And I did the hi, yeah, I know I did. But then he didn't come over. And then he got up to leave. And then he stood there and went, well, bye. And I went, well, bye, without saying anything. That's a well, bye, shrugging shoulder, hand in air, like bye. But he called me the next day. That was June 28th.
Oh, look at you.
And we got married December 18th.
Wow.
That same year. Even though he was leaving Los Angeles for a year to do Saturday Night Live.
Wow.
And we went back and forth.
Did he explain why he never called you back?
He's shy. He's the shyest guy you've ever met.
Right, but still.
Ever. He's super, super shy.
But look at you. How
that's my point. Well, you're sweet, but I'm telling you.
Funny and charming.
Well, he didn't know
brilliant.
that. I'm sure he didn't know anything about me. And my guess is he probably thought I had seen Spinal Tap.
Right.
And that I thought he was Nigel.
Right, okay, gotcha.
Like that he looked like that and was like that. Yeah. And he's not like that.
Was English and
he's not. He's just a kind of quiet old guy.
I love Spinal Tap. They were funny. They were once in the last radio station I worked at, and I hung around outside my own radio station to meet them and have a photo.
And do you have it?
Yeah, I've got it somewhere.
Where is it?
I don't have it on me. It's
my God.
James might find it. I put it in my book.
What book?
I'm a 2-time Sunday Times best-selling author, Jamie.
Well, what is the name of your book? Sell it right now.
Oh no, it's very
Come on.
It's
What's the name of your book?
The Gospel According to Chris Moyles.
See, I was going to leave if you didn't tell me the title.
Yeah. It's a long time ago.
It's beautiful.
I've been around a long time.
You and me both, baby.
Well, listen.
You and me
we're
both.
We're both in our 30s now.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, and then They were in London. They played, and I can't believe now I've got you here and I'm talking about your husband. Spinal Tap played at Wembley.
Yes, they
on the
did. Live Earth.
gig.
And guess who was standing on the stage taking pictures?
You?
Oh, that might have been me.
Well, there were 3 hosts of that show that day. It was a long day.
You one of them?
And I was one of them. And when I finished my host duties, I brought my parents. So they were sat in the nice seats. And when I finished hosting and handed over to Chris Rock or Russell Brand, I went back to sit with my parents. And you and Christopher were sat there. And
Yes.
I almost lost my stuff.
Oh,
I was
now.
like, holy Jesus.
I know.
Oh,
Wasn't
my
that amazing?
God. And I just thought, as soon as he goes to the bar, I'm diving in.
And he
when you
didn't go to
meet
the bar,
me,
did he?
That's it.
Yeah.
That marriage is over. And you'll be in love with the new Christopher.
It will save me a lot of memory stuff,
Can I quickly fly through some of your other films and you just give me...
Brady, one word.
1 or 2 words,
Go.
thoughts.
Bring it.
All right. Trading Places.
Funny. Still funny.
Still funny. My Girl.
Sweet.
Very
Nice.
Knives Out.
Unexpected.
Fairy. I saw the trailer and thought, that film's not for me. Saw the film and went, whoever made that trailer needs to be shot because this film is amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
Fish Called Wanda.
Wow is all the word I would say.
Okay.
Just still wow.
True Lies.
Maybe the best time I've ever had. The
great.
most. For 2 days before my 35th birthday,
You're so hard.
I was hanging under a helicopter
Oh, I thought
over
you meant
the
you were hanging.
Florida Keys by a wire
Yep.
under a helicopter, flying for 20 minutes over the Florida Keys
That's
to
the
get
way-
the shot of me coming out of the limousine.
That's the way to do it. And finally, Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
Wow. That's the final film? Really?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, she's
You
in the...
had me. I liked you so much. I was seriously considering everything you've said. And now you
sorry.
brought up Beverly Hills Chihuahua?
I'm sorry. I love you so much.
Well, you obviously don't, because that was not the movie you would bring up. You would bring up something,
She's in the army now.
Okay.
Okay,
You're just
Halloween
now obsessed, and I'm going to
ends-
have to call you know who to come in and hurt you.
Halloween Ends is out tomorrow. Please take my... Oh, no. Oh, do you know what? I have 2 questions. Number 1, are you still playing drums or learning drums?
No.
Okay. And secondly, you may have told the story or not. I don't know.
Continue what?
But you were on with Jimmy Kimmel a while back and you said something and you went, I'll talk about that in a minute. And then you never got to it.
What was it?
You invented Instagram.
I did.
And I don't know the story. I've tried to find it.
I will now
Okay,
give
great.
it to you in a tiny second.
Okay.
When iPhones came out, I'm a photographer.
Mm-hmm.
I take beautiful pictures. I use Leicas. And, well, I've been shooting a Leica for M6 for my entire life.
I don't know what you're saying.
That's
but
a
you have
beautiful
eyes.
camera. And the iPhone, you can take a really good picture. And it was right when Hipstamatic, also the app, came out.
Yes.
And so all of a sudden you could also change your pictures and help them and whatever. And I thought, this is amazing. And I called all of my friends who were photographers. And I have about 30 friends who are all serious photographers. And I said, I'm going to start a blog spot. I'm going to start a website where we can all share our pictures.
Awesome.
And it's called iPhonies,
Nice.
which I thought was kind of a clever pun. iPhone photographers sharing their vision.
Look at that.
And it's iPhoneys.blogspot.com. And we did it for 5 years. And then at the end of that, Instagram started, and we all jumped off of that and went to Instagram. But you go to that website,
Still there?
all of it still there.
Oh.
iPhoneys.blogspot.com. All of those pictures are still there.
I love that.
And that's why I say I invented Instagram.
You did. Do you know what? Let's sue Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, well, I don't. I think you have to call him Meta now. Didn't he
Oh,
change
yeah,
his
you're
name?
right. Yeah.
Meta
Meta
Zuckerberg.
Listen,
You have to kick me out.
I
There's
know.
Like,
And
oh,
it's-
look, there they are.
that's it on the website, on the screen. We put it on there.
There it is. So I'm telling you, this was And, it loads. It takes a while to load. But if you go back in it, 5 years of photographs
That's
are there.
brilliant. Love that.
Isn't that amazing?
I'll let you photograph me one day if you want.
It's just...
Let's do a session.
Anyway, this is iPhonies. Welcome to it. God bless you guys. Thanks
Go,
for having me.
Go and have a look at it. I love you. Come back.
Why are you showing me your legs?
I'm not. I just put my feet up because I'm so relaxed.
Look at you. Are you like a skateboarder? You're wearing
sure.
skateboarder
That's
shoes.
exactly what I am.
It was fun being with you. Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome back anytime. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Lee
God bless you
Curtis.
guys.
Radio. The Chris Moyles Show.